should I bring when I'm coming?
The seminar is free.
Okay.
Oh, I don't have to collect any form.
No. For
no
now,
hidden fees.
No, for now we're running
hidden
a
fees?
free seminar. The intention is to, like my colleague rightly said, is to bring the interest in first. We need to get you interested in agriculture. We need to let you have an understanding on how it works. You need to be, inclined with this business called agriculture. Then we will from there pick it up and know how we can work with you. In Green Nation, we also send you for training, both locally and internationally. We'll send you to Songhai. Songhai is one of the biggest farms in Africa. It's situated somewhere in Port Novo. It's owned by a Nigerian, but unfortunately, it's somewhere in the Francophone-speaking country. Now, the owner of Songhai has been in America for over 38 years, running farming. So he's back here in Songhai, and he's one of the largest employer of labor. And what we do in Green Nation is that we send you there for training. 5 days you'll be there. All expensive trip paid by Green Nation.
Whoa.
You'll be there.
Real?
Yes, for real. The idea, like I rightly said, is to raise 1 million farmers.
Where
You
have
now
you
have
guys
you now
been
have
all
a
this
faithful and loyal farmer this morning.
Okay. No, not one. Both of us. Yeah. And I'm very sure my producer too is interested. She's
See,
going to
he's
come
not
along.
in America, or he's in Cotonou.
We go. Even the DJ will leave his laptop and the DJ KD will come. He'll come over. All right. So what
aspect which you did mention, Green Nation also understands this very clearly, that capital could be an hindrance.
So do you assist in that area?
Oh, sure. Yes, we build a means of helping people to raise capital.
Oh, that's wonderful.
Yes, we build a means of helping you to raise your capital.
I am an OAP, so I would like to, join to be a farmer aside.
Yes. That's a
I don't see anything wrong with
idea.
that. As long as the money is going to come from that.
Of course.
Toasting.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Anything for money, I'll do. As long as it's legal. Legal.
100% legit.
So see,
Yes, please.
you will not believe this, that just in a cassava plantation alone, you could generate over 500 produce from cassava. If I'd asked you, what do you think we can generate from cassava, you'd have told me probably gari, fufu, maybe starch, flour, and the rest of them. But I tell you, the lipstick you're wearing, madam, it's from cassava. The powder you put on is from cassava.
Are you serious?
Oh, sure.
Serious?
Oh, sure. Very serious.
I want to start making my own.
Yeah. So the paint in which you use in this room is from cassava.
Oh.
Do you get? Your pharmaceutical drugs also need cassava.
So many byproducts from cassava.
A lot of byproducts from cassava. So in Green Nation, we try to help make you understand all this and also teach you how to generate them out of your cassava. That's why we talk about the value chain services, where it has to do with
So
your
there's a whole lot of money that can be made out of cassava.
A lot of money.
Not just cassava. So much you can make from agriculture.
Okay.
Okay,
So much.
Who says I'm an OAP? I'm a farmer now. Let's go pay some bills and we'll be right back.
Do you want to be trained as a professional
Of Green Nation, and what we are doing here is to run a mechanized farming. You would not, I cannot tell you much, but to allow you to understand that in agriculture you can actually do mechanized farming without having a land. For this to do,
How possible is that? I was going to ask the same question.
Yes, that is why I said mechanized farming. For instance, in this studio where we are, Omotolani, you can run a cucumber business. You can run a watermelon business. All you need is like having this paint bucket. You know what I mean by paint bucket, the small Gary paint bucket. And we can actually plant cucumber in such buckets. And what cucumber actually needs to grow is not the sun rays. It's just a light like this. Even an electricity light could grow your cucumber.
Is that for real?
Oh, very real, very real.
Okay.
These are one of the things we actually want to teach our people for. It's actually a free seminar. It's a free seminar. You're not paying anything to be in the hall at Ikorodu Town Hall. We also want you to understand that, for instance, you're running a fishery business, like a fish pond. In just a catfish, it will beat your imagination that you can generate over 30,000 eggs. Now, how do I turn these eggs into fries, into juvenile, into a catfish itself? Now, these are the procedures we take you through in Green Nation. It's purely mechanized farming, and of course, doing it at the right way. I would also quickly like to tell you that if you're running a poultry, how do I know the chick that will survive from the purchase of my chick that will become a layer, and of course become a Christmas chicken at the end of the day? Now, this chick from the purchased shop, you must understand the type to buy. Because you might end up buying a 50 to 100 chick, and at the end of the day, you don't have up to 10
Wait
or
a
15.
minute. Slow down. Slow down. Now, you are saying that if I go to where I can get the little chicks, right?
Yeah.
Then I can identify the one that would not.
You can identify the ones that actually survive.
That won't die.
How do you do that? Is there a mark on them that you say once you see the mark, you're like, oh, this is the one?
Yeah, from the butt of the chick itself.
Yeah.
The feather, if it sticks to the butt of the chick, you know there's a tendency it might not survive.
Oh, say that again. Say that again.
Just at the butt of the chick,
Right.
you know, there's a feather. If a feather sticks to the butt of the chick, there's a possibility, there's a 99.9% it might not survive.
Okay.
So no matter the amount of light rays, no matter the amount of heat, you hit the chick up, because that's what people tell you.
Right.
Because they don't have the perfect understanding how to do a normal
So,
poultry.
assuming I remove the feather from the bottom.
No,
of
it
the chicken.
doesn't. It's showing you a sign already.
Whoa.
It's showing you a sign. You understand? So people tell you could do medication and the likes, but it's already showing you a sign.
So the only thing we start looking out for is the butt of the chick.
There's so many, there's so many things you still have to look at. But
You
at
still
least
have
that's the
to-
first.
That's the
instant.
first thing, okay.
Yeah. Because you run into a poultry and you want to buy checks, they just push it to you. Okay, these are 50. This is 50. This is 100. You don't check them.
Okay. We don't want you to reveal everything here. Yes. Yes.
Okay, let me come to Aberdeen. You talked about Green Nation. Whoa, tell us more about Green Nation.
Green Nation, basically, what we're trying to do is we're trying, as my colleague just said, we're actually trying to empower 1 million farmers in less than how long?
In less than just a year.
That's exactly.
1 million.
We're trying to
billion.
produce 1 million farmers in less than a year. Asking, people ask us the question, how are you going to go about it? But we found that there's so many people that even if
Aspect which you did mention, Green Nation also understands this very clearly, that capital could be an hindrance.
Challenge.
So do you assist in that area?
Oh, sure.
Yes,
we
we
build a means of helping people to raise capital.
Oh, that's
Yes,
wonderful.
we build a means of helping you to raise your capital.
I am an OAP, so I would like to
Oh,
join to be a farmer aside.
that-
Yes.
that's a
I don't see
brilliant
anything wrong with it, as
idea.
long as the money is going to come from
of
that.
course.
Sure.
Toasting.
Yes, please.
Okay.
Anything for money, I'll do, as long as it's legal.
Anything.
No, it's legit.
Legal.
Yeah,
Legal.
100% legit.
So see,
Yes, please.
you will not believe this, that just in a cassava plantation alone,
Right.
you could generate over 500 produce from cassava. If I'd asked you, what do you think we can generate from cassava, you'd have told me probably gari,
Yeah.
fufu, maybe starch, flour, and the rest of them. But I tell you, the lipstick you're wearing, madam, it's from cassava. The powder you put on is from cassava.
Are
The-
you serious?
Oh,
you're
sure.
serious?
Oh, sure. Very serious.
I want to start making my own.
Yeah. So the
my own
paint
dye.
in which you use in this room is from cassava.
Oh.
Do you get? Your pharmaceutical drugs also need cassava.
So many byproducts from cassava.
A lot of byproducts
Yeah.
from cassava. So in Green Nation, we try to help make you understand all this and also teach you how to generate them out of your cassava. That's why we talk about the value chain services, where it has to do with.
So
your
there's a whole lot of money that can be made out of
lot
cassava.
of
Not
money.
just
to
cassava.
Wow.
So much you can make from agriculture.
Okay.
Okay,
So
let's
much.
take,
Who
let's
says
take this
says
advert.
I'm an OAP? I'm a farmer now. Let's go pay some bills and we'll be right back.
Do you want to be trained as a professional?
How little
Exactly.
do we need?
You say, I must be very frank with you that I did mention your cucumber business, and I talked about watermelon, for instance, and I said if you want to go into such farm business, you do not really need the land. Now, you do not really need much money also. I did mention you getting some paint buckets and of course getting your soil inside and plant your cucumber there, and they could grow even in your garage.
Okay.
Oh, sure, they could go even in your garage. So now, with such business, you do not really need capital to start it. Probably what you need is the right seeds. So seedling here.
How
could
do you
come-
get the right seeds?
Oh, of course, we avail you such seed in Green Nation. We also make sure that we get you the right seed. Now, oftentimes we talk about this tomato juice. It's a species of seed. It's actually from Israel. And I haven't said about the species of seed. You also have a means in which you plant such. That's the greenhouse planting.
Okay.
Now, when you're talking about greenhouse planting, you're actually trying to shade them away from much sun, from the solar system. Now, what this does is that it enables your tomato to grow very fresh, strong, and ripe. Now, these are the type you sell in ShopRite.
What about duration? Duration with the one in the greenhouse and the regular one?
It's almost the same duration. The only difference here is that the one on the greenhouse is prevented from the heat of the sun. So the way at which it gets ripe it's very normal, and it's not overstressed by the sun. Okay. Now, I was going to say such tomatoes are found in ShopRite, while the ones you see at the My 12 are the ones that are just planted on the regular basis. So these are the little mechanisms we need to know in agriculture, so that you know it will beat your imagination if you're going into a grass cutter business as a farmer. You must understand some little things about them. Grass cutter commits suicide.
Sorry?
Yeah, grass cutter commits suicide. Strange animals. Now, if you do not know this and you go into such business after investing your millions, you just come in one morning and you see all of them dead. Now, what is the reason behind this?
Oh my God.
You do not change the hand that feeds a grass cutter. If Tosin, you're the one feeding your grass cutter, and peradventure you want to travel, you cannot just ask Tolani to go ahead and feed them.
They won't eat that feed.
They won't eat it because they are not used to her. They don't know her. They will abandon the feed.
They're also scared.
Scared of her.
Wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And after 3-4 days, Tosin is not back. You just come in one morning, Tolani, and you see 4-5 of them dead and strong.
You see
As a
them
matter
crippled.
of fact, in your presence, they could just slump.
No, I could just hand them over to Tolani. Like, Tolani's going to take care of it while I'm gone.
Yes.
It's a gradual process.
I'll write a letter of introduction and pass to them.
if you know you are going to hand over them to Tolani, then you should have been introducing Tolani to them while you feed them.
A gradual integration.
Yes.
A gradual
Oh my
integration.
God.
Yes.
So they have this great memory that they remember who feeds them.
Oh, sure.
Okay, you guys.
Animals commit suicide.
Let's save all this. Where is